Honest information about living a healthy lifestyle on RadioMD.com. It's time for Naturally Savvy with natural visionary Andrea Donsky and health journalist Lisa Davis.
Here on Naturally Savvy, Andrea and I talk a lot about what you put on your body in addition to what you put in your body. And a lot of people like to have pretty nails, but boy, those nail polishes can be so toxic. And also when you go to get a manicure, you want to make sure that, well, have they cleaned those properly? I mean, there's a lot of things, right, Andrea, to really be concerned about.
Oh, yeah.
Well, we've got Carol Alt, who we adore, to talk all about this, what happens when she gets a manicure. What kind of nail polish does Carol Alt use? So we're going to find out. Hi, Carol.
Hi, guys. So nice to be back with you on the radio here.
Oh, it's so great to have you back. Oh, let's talk about this, because you're a gorgeous woman, and you always look immaculate, and your nails are lovely. So how do you do this and avoid all the toxicity? Because we know how important that is to you.
Yeah, for sure. You know, the thing is that I always have to have my nails done. They always have to look good. They always have to look clean. A lot of people think that when, I go to the spa, that's a relaxing moment for me. It totally isn't. It's something I have to do, and when you have to do something, it becomes work. It doesn't become pleasure. And I started to research about all the toxins that are in nail polishes, because when you're sitting there, you're breathing this stuff in for the hour and a half that you're there getting a manicure and pedicure. And then I started thinking about these poor girls that are breathing all of this in all day long. And sure enough, the Environmental Working Group came out with a study just this week saying, wow, there is really a lot of toxins in nail polishes. And I did a segment on my show about 7 top toxins I didn't want in my nail polish. They were things like dibutyl phthalate and toluene and formaldehyde. I mean, formaldehyde, that's for dead bodies, not for my living, beautiful hands. But it also had formaldehyde resin, and it had camphor, and, I just started, freaking out. So what I did was I went online and I started researching the different nail polishes that were more healthy. So I made a list, and here it is. The one that I use is called Mineral Fusion. I like that one.
Oh, I've used that. I like that, too. Have you tried that, Andrea?
Yeah, it's one of the brands I use.
Yeah, I find that they've got a lot of great colors. Sorry, I dropped my phone. A lot of great colors. They have clear. They have, even for men, they have a matte clear, and they even have nail polish remover. So you want to look for a nail polish remover that has no acetate in it. It takes a little longer to remove your nail polish, but it's worth it for the health of your hands. But there are a couple of others. There's another company called Cure Bazaar. And then there's Priti, New York City, and that's not like, oh, she's such a pretty girl or pretty woman. It's Priti, New York.
Oh, cute.
And then there's Ella+Mila. Those are the top ones that I recommend. You can go online and order them and bring your nail polish with you to the nail salon. That's what I do.
It's so funny you say that. I love this conversation because I am literally a bag lady. And I'm going to tell you why I'm a bag lady when I go get a manicure. Because you have to see, it's hilarious because the manicurists laugh at me when I walk in. They're like, oh, right, there's that woman again that brings her entire nail salon with her to get her nails done. So Carol, like you, I get my nails done every week. And because it makes me feel good. And I don't do it myself. I like to go and get them done professionally. And I also love color. So every time I travel, I stock up on all these gorgeous nail polishes. So I use Mineral Fusion. I've never heard of the other two, so I'm definitely going to check them out. I like Pacifica. That's another brand that I use, and also Gabriel. So those are some brands that they have in the health food stores. But I literally bring, like you said, Carol, I bring my own nail polish remover without acetone. I bring my own nail polish itself. They even give me tools so we can use our own tools to keep us clean. So I'm with you. We don't need those chemicals in our body. And they're so toxic. You can smell it. When you walk in, it stinks in the manicures. It smells, right, in the nail salon.
It smells terrible. And, I always end up with a headache when I leave there. I'm waiting for the fresh air outside. I know you say you're a bag lady, but I don't even allow them to wash my feet or moisturize me with their chemical-laden stuff. I bring all my own soaps and massage oils and things like that, because I'm just I'm trying to be really as clean as possible. But, the big thing really is the nail polish. If you don't want to do all this other stuff, I get it. You have to think about it. And a lot of people don't want to think. They just want to go and relax in a nail salon. But at least bring your own nail polish. Besides the fact that half their nail polishes are open for weeks and they crack off after 2 days anyway. So it's much better to bring your own stuff because you know how long you've had it.
That's interesting you say that. It's funny. I do bring my own lotion too. And every time, like if I'll bring my daughter, I'll bring her once in a while to get her nails done because she's got these beautiful nails. And they'll, by mistake, use their lotion. And I'll be like, no, you can't use their lotion. You got to use mine. And I don't know if you experience this, Carol, but the looks that I get, it's like as if I'm so annoying to these people that I'm bringing my own thing and I don't want to use their chemicals. Like to the point where I've had them look at me and it embarrasses my daughter and it embarrasses me is the fact that we're trying to be clean here. And then my daughter is like, why do we have to use all your stuff, Mommy? I'm like, and I try to explain to her because it's chemicals, but they make her feel bad that we're using our own products. So sometimes I get a little frustrated. I do have to say, even to places that I go all the time, right?
Well, maybe what you should do is ask them if you could keep little sample bottles there. Like some nail polish you can have your own little drawer. And I mean, don't think you're crazy because there are women I know who bring their own clippers and their own files and their own cuticle cutters. So, I just think that health should always come first. It should always be your number one priority. And I think that's what you need to instill in your daughter, that that you love her, and then this is because you love her and you love yourself and you want to be healthy. You don't know what they put in there. They can have one bottle sitting there and put other stuff into it. You don't know what they're putting on you.
Yeah, that's a good point. I like to get my nails done at a place. And now, unlike you gals, I don't get my nails done very often. Good thing we're not on TV. But at any rate, I go to a place where they don't do any acrylics and they just use the nail polish. So it has a high ceiling. I don't know if you can find those kinds of places, but they're so much better because it's the acrylics that really, oh my gosh, the smell, and I just get a headache. So.
And the powder, when they're filing those things down, they send a fine powder into the air.
Yes.
Yeah, it's very difficult in a nail salon. I feel sorry for those girls, especially if they don't wear masks.
Yes, exactly.
Yes. It's interesting, Carol, that you're saying that and it's interesting that you also referenced the EWG report because when I was in Florida, I went to get a manicure and there was this woman and, at least my experience, a lot of the nail salons here where I live they're women from Vietnam and they work in the nail salons. And so anyway, so this woman I was talking to, she was the nicest lady and she told me that she had a child. She came to the US and she started working in a nail salon and she had a baby not too long after. And her baby, she has 3 kids, 2 that were born there, 1 that was born in the US, and she started working in the nail salon and he was born with problems. Like he was mentally challenged and he had a lot of issues. And I was wondering, I guess my first thought was, I wonder if it had anything to do with the fact that she works in a nail salon.
I would think. Were you going to say something?
Oh, no, that's all. I know. I think we both said it at the same time. I would think so as well, that there would be issues. I mean, she was pregnant and working there?
Yep. She worked her entire pregnancy at the work.
And no mask?
That I don't know because I don't do acrylic. I just do regular manicure, so I didn't ask her. So,
well, I don't know. I just think that this is a matter of controlling your health and controlling your body. It's just one more step, something else to think about to do to keep healthy.
Yeah, I love that you brought this topic up, Carol, and I don't think we've ever covered this before, Lisa, have we?
Just such a great topic, and it was Carol's idea, so yay for Carol.
I love it. Yeah, great topic. And it's something that's so, Carol, you and I obviously do all the time. And I just love that you brought this up today. So, Carol, thank you for being on our show, as you always are. We love having you on. If you want to learn more about Carol and all of her health tips and suggestions, you can visit carolalt.com. You can also follow her on Twitter at @modelcarolalt. I'm Andrea Donsky along with Lisa Davis. This is Naturally Savvy Radio on Radio MD. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter at Your Radio MD and at Naturally Savvy. Thanks for listening, everyone. And please, please, please do not use toxic nail polish. Stay well.